Hi, my name is Samantha Morrissey, and I'm going to be talking to you about world hunger, which is what I chose to study. And currently in the world, there is a food crisis unfolding in Nigeria's northeastern Borno state, and it is right now the worst in the world. There are 4.5 million people in need of assistance, and 1 million are suffering from extreme malnutrition, which obviously hunger and starvation leads to malnutrition in children, and it affects our society and the whole generation and population. So really there's no words to describe the magnitude of the problem that's happening in Nigeria. Aid forces gained access to part of the country's northeast region in April as government forces pushed back Boko Haram militants from many of the places they had occupied. So, the militant group was a violent campaign since 2009, and tens of thousands of people have died in the violence, and millions were forced to flee their homes. So, with that, 2.5 million people are cut off from parts of the north, and it's unsafe for humanitarian workers. So, basically, no one is getting help in Nigeria, and no one is getting food delivered, and so many are suffering from malnutrition and starvation, which is a huge problem right now. Basically, with that being said, people are completely cut off from the trade routes and from aid, and they have not been able to plant any food. So all children are severely malnourished, and currently 1 in 5 are at risk of dying. So the risk is higher because they don't have proper food and there's no health care. No one is allowed over there to help them, and basically it's just a huge cycle right now, and it just is a very bad situation. It's approaching the most serious rank of 5 level malnutrition scale, and at least 1 million are in security level 4. So this is an urgent problem and need to intervene with assistance and food with the right nutrients for vulnerable people, especially the children, because this is the most vital times in their lives as they need all the right nutrients to grow, both physically and mentally. It's also important for pregnant women and breastfeeding mothers. Basically, overall, for me, I was not even aware of this happening around the world, so no one is really... I was around the world, but not specifically in Nigeria, and how everyone was cut off from help, and basically no one is really aware of how bad it is, and the numbers are just growing significantly, so change definitely needs to happen soon before it gets worse.